Okay, it's time to take out the ceiling vent. So it was just clamshelled on with brackets. You unscrew them. I already have removed the outer section here. Now we just have to remove it from the actual RV itself. Okay, now we're up top. You can tell it's been sealed by some form of like adhesive strip, and it's just rubber. I'm guessing it's some sort of like flex seal or what you would call that stuff. But I'm just gonna go and cut around here and get this thing out of here. Instead of fixing this the correct way, they just put this god awful shit on here, making it hard as fuck to get off. You know, trying to cut corners. God damn it. And it's destroying, but that's now coming loose because this shit won't come off. Alrighty. What's up, man? Now clean the old seal, the old gunk out of there. Clean around the whole edge. Make sure this is nice and dirt free. It's nice and clean. Alright, I got the hole cleaned up as much as it'll go. Get all the debris away. Take this trash and bring up the new fan. The Maxxair Deluxe. Instructions and the units. All right, so I laid some butyl tape. The part that you see that's screwed, this flange right here, on the underside, I put butyl tape, stuck it down, screwed it in, and now we just take some sealant, some RV sealant that's made for this kind of stuff. This is a Dicor product, which is pretty much the best on the market for RV sealants. Actually, the butyl tape was also a Dicor product. Self-leveling. And now I'm just going to go around. Actually, you can see some of the butyl tape sticking out, that gray stuff. See it kind of mushed down, which is good. Now I'm going to finish it up with the seal. Now that we got it all around the seal, most importantly, the most important part is covering the screws. So every screw needs to be covered with this stuff. Go. Just screw it in. Now we go wire it. And here we are on the inside. She's properly installed. Ooh, I can feel air coming. She's properly installed on the outside. Now we need to wire. And what is this? Let's see how big this is. Does it even say how big these wires are? No, it doesn't. But I have 16 gauge. No, I have 14 gauge. Should be the same. 14 gauge. And I just gotta find a way to discreetly run these wires to the fuse box. Alright, I got it buckled in. I got the face, whatever you wanna call this, screwed in, and everything looks good. I'm gonna hide these wires. It's going to go into a conduit to this. A small little conduit. Just like this, actually. And I'm going to follow this in with the conduit that's already there. And run it through. And then, but I got it connected to the battery. Let's test it. Got a remote. And it automatically opens. And it works. It has thermostat, which you can maintain temperature. Pretty fancy. You can switch to air. Reverse. Now it's gonna blow in. Ooh, that feels good. And since it has that shield above it, you can see inside. You can run this thing while it's raining. So if it's raining, you can run the fan, then it won't get wet in here. Which is beautiful. That's what that noise was when you do this. That's that cover. Alright, so I got it all wired. You can see I got it coming in here and I got it in this conduit. I tucked it away. Up in here. It comes down into this wall. All the way down. And it took me a minute, but I fished it out through here. Now what I did was I went ahead and wired a 14 gauge circuit directly to the fuse box. So this fuse was empty, and I decided that I could use another 20 amp DC circuit because it's the battery. This is the 110. This is the battery. Yeah, I can get two more free ones, but decided to go ahead and run the fan on its own circuit directly, and I just ran it, obviously to the fuse box, and then the ground. I just went ahead and attached it to this bus bar, that terminal there, and everything works. So, and the reason I ran my own circuit is because I will need to be running a battery monitor once my solar system gets here, my solar panel system, and the battery monitor is going to be, I'm going to install it, and I'm going to need DC power. So we got that an extra circuit right there. So whenever I cut into this, you're right here, I can just splice it in, and the fan only runs 5 amps at max power. It's just good to have on a fused circuit. You never know. And if I was to tap it into any pre-existing circuit, I don't know what is already on these circuits, and it could overload it. So I'd hate to splice into an already pre-existing system and then it just blow the fuse because I have too much power running from it. So to avoid that altogether, that's why I ran my own circuit, and it's just nice to have an extra. So yeah, and that's that. Real easy, just had to learn a couple things about electricity, which was my weakness, but I'm getting better. I'm getting a lot better. So saved me some money and learning how to do it myself. And then I got it attached to that circuit. It works. Hell yeah. I just need a little bit of conduit to cover this over, and then we're good.